Most ransomware doesn't use 0 days. It uses doors you forgot were open. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you 5 Windows commands that shut down some of the most abused ransomware entry points in history. Using built-in defenses attackers hope you never touch. If you would rather not touch system settings yourself, I have also built a tool that applies these safely and goes further. I'll show it at the end. To begin, press Windows plus R to open the Run dialog box. Type CMD and press Ctrl plus Shift plus Enter to open command prompt as an administrator. Server Message Block version 1 is one of the most abused legacy components still found on Windows systems. It was built for a different era, long before wormable ransomware, lateral movement, and automated exploitation became everyday threats. When SMBV1 is available, attackers don't need your permission. They just need one foothold. To remove Server Message Block version 1 from the workstation dependency chain, type SCEXE. Config landman workstation depend browser mrxsmb20 NSI. This detaches SMBV1 from the landman workstation service and ensures Windows no longer expects or loads Server Message Block version 1 during normal operations. This is a structural change that tells Windows SMBV1 is no longer part of how you operate. Disabling it has 0 downsides on any modern Windows system. A surprising number of ransomware infections succeed because the firewall is disabled or misconfigured. Once malware lands, its next move is simple. Call home, download additional payloads, receive encryption keys and instructions, and spread laterally. No firewall means no resistance. To enable Windows Firewall on all profiles, type nesh add firewall. Set all profiles state on. This enables Windows Firewall for the domain profiles, private profiles, and public profiles, which will block unsolicited inbound connections by default and also restrict unauthorized outbound communication. This will ensure your system is protected no matter where it's connected, office, home, or public network. If ransomware had a favorite way to break in, it wouldn't be phishing, it would be remote desktop. Remote desktop protocol is powerful, convenient, and relentlessly targeted. Attackers scan the internet non-stop for exposed RDP services, then uses brute force attacks, leaked credentials, and password reuse from past breaches. Once they log in, you have already lost. Ransomware is deployed manually, often with administrative privileges, and security tools are disabled before encryption ever begins. To disable remote desktop access, type regadd HKLM system current control set control terminal server v f deny ts connections t reg dwed d1f. This completely disables remote desktop connections, prevents external and internal RDP logins, and removes one of the most common ransomware entry points. This is not a mitigation, it's door removal. The bottom line is, if you don't explicitly need remote desktop, disabling it removes one of the highest risk attack surfaces on Windows. For years, ransomware didn't need exploits. It needed one document: invoices, shipping notices, and urgent human resource files. Office macros have been one of the most reliable infection vectors in ransomware history. When a macro runs, it can launch PowerShell, download payloads, disable security controls, and execute ransomware in just seconds. And all starts with just one click. To block Office macros by default, type regadd HKCU software Microsoft Office 16 Word Security. VBA warning. Dereg the word. D4F. This command disables macro execution in Microsoft Word, prevents embedded scripts from running automatically, and forces user interaction instead of silent execution. This cuts off ransomware at the delivery stage before it ever touches the system. If macros aren't absolutely required for your workflow, disabling them removes one of the most proven ransomware entry points ever used. Windows already includes ransomware protection, but on many systems, it is not enabled by default. Attackers know this. That's why modern ransomware doesn't just run once. It targets your documents, pictures, desktops, and backups, the folders that actually hurts to lose. This step flips on a defense that exists for one reason only: to stop ransomware from encrypting your files. Type PowerShell. Command. Set MP preference. Enable controlled folder access. Enabled. This command enables control folder access in Windows Defender, protects critical folders like documents, desktop, and pictures, blocks unknown or untrusted apps from modifying these locations. Legitimate apps will still work, but ransomware is stopped cold. This is one of the strongest ransomware defenses Windows has, and enabling it turns a successful infection into a failed attack. The tutorial handled the front doors. ShieldLock locks the path ransomware uses once it's inside. Each option represents a real protection layer. Actual system hardening. PowerShell version 2 is an old Windows component attackers still abuse. Modern PCs use version 5 and newer, so this just removes unnecessary risk. Credential protection prevents malware from reading saved passwords directly from memory, and this limits how Windows background management tools can be abused remotely. Normal system behavior continues, attacker movement doesn't. And if you ever want to undo everything, ShieldLock restores Windows safely in one step. So instead of choosing settings one by one, this applies all 9 protections together, cleanly, safely, and reversibly. If you want all 9 protections without manually touching system settings, ShieldLock is available from the link pinned in the comments. Do not forget to like and subscribe for more defensive tips.